test to see if it starts after sitting here all summer. Can't believe it. Instant. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm thankful. Thank you, Lord. Woo! Good deal. So I had the warmer on the bottom all night, so that sure helped on the oil pan.
Here we go.
Goodbye, Alaska. Hello, Montana. Well, it's starting off with a bang. The adventure never ceases here at the Miller household.
Doesn't.
So we decided to head out this morning, and it was windy, but we heard the winds were supposed to die down. But it is in fact so windy, we are very concerned about having our RV tip over in our trailer.
Yeah.
And we talked with a couple other people that were like, you guys are crazy to do this, so we think it's the right thing to do to wait till probably later this afternoon to take off. We're right at the worst part, it looks like right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna park. We made it into town, but man, it's just, it's freaky, man. This thing is like blowing. So wind's just a howling. So we're just gonna pull over. We can't go home. It's too scary to go home again. We're about 10 miles from home. And there's nothing there for us. We got everything packed up, so I think we'll just stay in the RV and hang out.
Yeah, just park somewhere and just wait it out and keep praying for the winds to still.
Yep. So we'll see what the day brings. Day one. Here we go. Woo! We just stepped outside. The Wyatt's cap blew off down into the woods by the railroad tracks, but it's nowhere to be found. It's very, very windy. Well, believe it or not, we're still in town. We decided to hunker back against this big building right here, kind of get out of the wind for the day, and just wait until this evening. Might drive 3 or 4 hours or so, and it is just so windy still. It's incredibly how windy it is. It's definitely wasn't safe to drive, but I think we're going to probably leave here in another hour. The wind has been dying down some. And a bit of a sunset there. So, looking forward to getting out of this wind. Well, good morning. It is 11 below zero. We're in Glen Allen, Alaska. And we just fueled up. We're getting ready to hit the road again, heading towards Tok, Alaska, which is, I think, 26 below zero right now. We'll see what it is when we get there. It's a couple hours away.
And the wind is a lot better here.
Yes.
It was so windy yesterday.
It was. We survived the night just fine. It was very, very windy all night long.
Yeah.
And we left about 4 a.m. this morning out of Wasilla. And it was pretty windy for a little while there, but it wasn't nearly as bad. I'm really glad that we made the call and just stayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was the right thing to do, because there was definitely some semi-trucks and trailers and stuff blown off the road yesterday, blown over, so
Yeah, it was not safe.
it wasn't good. 139 miles to Tok.
Wow.
Here we go.
It's icy cold, but we're safe and sound.
We got a
and
coffee.
Warm. Yes, it's one good thing about Alaska. Alaskans are all about coffee, and probably because it's a cold state, but it's all about coffee.
Yeah.
So in the tiniest little towns with almost nothing, they have a coffee shop.
Yep, always a coffee shop. It's more important than a gas station. But yeah, Priscilla and I were just talking about it. It's pretty funny, actually. I don't know if you guys realize, but we actually have a dog and a cat.
Yep.
And 5 children, 7 people in here. It's a little bit strange.
It is a little bit full and tight, but hey,
It's all right.
it's good.
The cat actually stays in a crate. We don't want her to be shitting, so she stays in the crate. I mean, we let her out to go bathroom and stuff like that, or let her walk around a little bit, but we try to keep her. We don't want her jumping on stuff.
Yeah.
So, but Autumn, she's a little spoiled, so she gets the run of the house. Well, it's a beautiful morning. We're here in Tok, Alaska. A little bit of snow coming down. Sunrise, it's noon. And we're going to try to make it to Whitehorse. We got about 90 miles to the Canadian border. Getting ready to leave Alaska. And welcome to the Yukon. Well, we made it to Haines Junction, and this gas station has no gas. Their pumps aren't working, and the other gas station in town is closed for another 4 days. So something's messed up, but we have enough gas. I think we'll find, we have 20 extra gallons along. Well, good morning. It is 8 degrees below zero this morning here in Haines Junction. And we're about 80 miles from Whitehorse. We wanted to get there last night, but the issue is there's no fuel in this town, as I mentioned, and we have just enough gas to get to Whitehorse. But the good thing is we actually have extra. We brought 20 gallons of extra gas, so we may run out, but if we have to, we can dump 5 gallons in and we'll be fine. So I'm glad I brought the extra. So everybody's sleeping. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up early, and we're just gonna get going here. As soon as the windows de-ice and everything's a little cold to get it started this morning, but thankfully it started up just fine. So Autumn is joining me out for a little morning stroll before we take off. We made it to Whitehorse, Canada, but look at that. My fuel is empty. Taking a quick little break at this little rest area. Look how much snow is here on the rooftops. So beautiful here. The skies, saw a beautiful sunrise. It's about 2 degrees below zero Fahrenheit. Don't know what that is Celsius. And we're gonna try to make a fuel stop at Watson Lake. That's kind of a cool place. It's where there's it's a sign park. So people from all over the world bring signs like license plates and stuff like that with the name of their towns, and they put them up in this sign park. There's the cat, Rosie. I'm gonna put her down, see what she does with this snow.
Sure.
Somebody's got cold feet. That is funny. Okay, we just spotted 3 caribou. There they go. Oh man, and they're gone. Wow, just saw them. There's Avalon, and Justin and Chloe went running back there. There's Chloe wading through the snow in her tennis shoes. See if they could spot them, take some photos. So there's the sign forest. All those signs and a lot more, but it's all snowed in. And our first specimen, a buffalo, bedded in the snow. Uh-oh, there he goes. He's gonna stand up, I think. What are we doing? What are we doing? Just what are we doing?
We're heading out in the frigid cold, 15 below or something like that.
15, 20. It's we don't know what it is Fahrenheit, but Celsius. It's, what do you say, 28 below?
Yeah.
28 below Celsius, below zero. So I don't know. We're thinking 15, 18 below zero, something like that. And we're here at. We drove about, I don't know, 400 or 500 miles, 500 miles today maybe, and we drove from Whitehorse to here to this place called Liard Hot Springs. And it's there's nobody else here. We're gonna have this whole hot springs by ourselves because it's way off in no man's land. Like, you don't come here unless you're coming here. And there's nobody else in the parking lot. I don't think there's anybody else around. So we have to hike about 300 yards through the frigid snow I think there's a boardwalk actually part of the way until we get to the hot springs, and the difficulty is going to be figuring out how we're going to get back without freezing. So, but we'll figure it out. We're bundled up.
I have a robe over my parka.
So we look like little bunnies,
Yep.
all dressed up in big coats. So we're going to go have some fun. This is going to be really, really a party. This is New Year's Eve, so we're living it up.
Yes.
Alaska style.
The best night to hit Leard Hot Springs.
You got it. Let's get out of here and get some cold air. Well, looky here. There's the moon, and we're walking back to Hot Springs, and I got my shoes full of snow already. What a beautiful evening it is out here. Just perfect. Oh, there's the moon. We're in this pool. Very hard to see anything with the video camera, but it is very cool in here. There's about 3 other guys in here too, but there's the moon shining through some trees, which is just pretty cool. And, oh yeah, I can't even see the others there. It's too dark. All right, guys, we're the first ones here. Look at this. Time for some coffee. What do you think, babe?
It's amazing. It's a pretty place.
It's time for a coffee shop update.
And you know what? This is the best coffee we've had yet since.
Really? I have not tasted it yet. Oh, that is definitely the best.
So good.
Oh, that's so good.
I think it tastes a little bit like Evans Brothers.
It is.
In
Sandpoint, Idaho.
Yeah.
Well, I really didn't give you much or any updates since we were walking towards the frigid weather by Leard Hot Springs.
That was crazy. I tell you what, that was crazy.
Someone asked us, was it worth it? I said, well, it was an experience. I wouldn't want to do it every day, but it was worth it.
I sometimes put some pictures on my stories in Instagram, which my Instagram is also called Chloe Avalon. And yeah, some people were like, "You're animals. You're crazy." It's like, yeah, we are crazy.
So it was, I think we translated it into, we looked it up that it was 18 below 0 Fahrenheit. And it's a bit of a walk back there to where these springs are. And these springs are literally just, when you're sitting in the water, most of it's about chest deep, the water. And when you're sitting, because there's places that are a little higher, and as you sit on the bottom, you can literally feel boiling hot water. Like you have to move because there's boiling hot water coming out of it.
Yeah, and sometimes there's just hot water on the top level, and then on the middle it's cool, so you kind of have to mix it up.
It wasn't really like, it's not like going to a hot springs pool or something, because it's like really cold and really hot.
Yeah, you have to mix it up. But there's certain places where we could sit where it was super hot, you know.
I eventually kind of found the perfect spot. I could kind of lay on top, just the top foot of water was the hottest.
But the problem was it was so cold outside.
Right.
Like during the summertime, when we went up in the spring last year, it was amazing. But this was during the winter, and it's just... But it was absolutely magical.
Yeah,
like
it was.
The snow,
it was bright moonshine.
The glistening, between the... the moon shining through the trees, it was just...
Yeah, it was right. And the steam going up, and then the...
Not many people experience that. Yeah.
And we almost had it to ourselves. There was a couple of guys that came in then. Yeah. But it was pretty cool. But coming out was a challenge. It was... How do you get dressed?
Yeah.
How do you get dry and dressed?
Like our feet wanted to stick to the hard snow because as soon as you stepped out, you were on snow.
On ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we figured it out.
Yeah, it was fun, but it was cold. So I basically didn't video because my hands were just so freezing when we were heading back,
Yeah.
and we took a couple pictures inside the pool, but the camera just was freezing up and steaming up, and it just was. So anyways, so yesterday, we slept there for the night, and then we drove 500 miles yesterday, all the way to Grand Prairie, Alberta, which is, I think this is Alberta, right? I think so. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think Alberta.
I think so. I don't know where
Because
we're at.
you drive into British Columbia, then you go back into the Yukon, and then British Columbia, Yukon several times, and then you eventually end up in Alberta, and then from here we go back down into British Columbia, I think, and then into Montana. So I think I should know a little. I think so. Anyways, the point is, we're here in Grand Prairie. Everything worked out pretty good. We stayed at just a place you could park. Actually, a casino parking lot. They offer free parking. Walmart did not offer free parking, so we looked for another place, and this one did. So stayed there for the night. Beside a couple other campers. Snowed last night, and looks like more snow on the horizon today. But
yeah, we have pretty much not had any clean roads so far.
yeah, it's been driving. You kind of just get numb to driving on ice. I mean, you just basically 50 to 60 miles an hour the whole way, and you just slow down for the corners and just hammer down on the straight stretches and just.
Yeah.
But the good thing is so cold that it's
not as slippery.
It's never been above zero. It's been I think the coldest was minus 23 Fahrenheit.
It was 1 degrees, 1 Fahrenheit.
Oh, 1. So it's been.
Yeah.
So the colder it is, the stickier the snow is to drive. So, anyways, point is, we got up here this morning and we found this coffee shop. The children are still all sleeping. They like to stay in bed while we drive for a couple hours. So it kind of is fun for them.
I think it'll create a lot of good memories
Yep.
for them.
So we're not going to get quite home today. We could if we pushed it, but we don't want to get home late. We'd rather get in the morning. So we're going to go within a couple hours of home probably. Then we'll finish out tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So after have a little bit of coffee, just her and I, and then we'll hit the road. Well, we got the clan, and we're here in downtown Calgary. We're about 20 minutes late. We wanted to have go to a restaurant, and it happened to be downtown. We had a really, really rough time trying to find some parking. It was tight. Let's just put it that way. So, but we got to park. We got to walk about a quarter mile, and we're gonna have a good meal tonight, and then we're gonna drive for a little while yet. Here we are, driving out of Fernie, BC, and thought I'd pull over real quick. We saw some bighorn sheep down here, so we're gonna go take a few photos of them. It's raining, which is very strange.
Pulled out of Alaska before the sun. Breath froze solid, engine groaned and run. 7 souls stacked in an RV shell. Dog watching miles, cat curled tight.
2,400 miles of white, frozen days and sleepless nights.
One old road and a moving home. Through the cold, we're not alone. Alaska fades, Montana waits. We drive on, and family's safe.
We made it to the Kootenay River. Well, not quite to the Kootenai River. We made it to Lake Kootenai. Kootenai stands for Kootenai, which is this area. The Kootenai Indians were in this area. Kootenai, Canada, and USA. Kootenai. And then out of the Kootenai comes the Kootenai River. So this lake is like 90 miles long. That bridge, I think, is a mile long. And right up that direction is where I grew up for my first 12 years of my life. In a little place called West Kootenai, and town of Rexford was our closest town, about 30 miles away. And so whenever we'd want to go to town, we'd have to hire a driver because we didn't drive growing up Amish, so we'd have to hire a driver and we'd go to town and do our shopping. I remember there was years went by, actually, well, I shouldn't say years, but well over a year one time when I was around 6 or 7 years old that I didn't leave this little place called West Kootenai. My world was very small, and I thought that was about the extent of life. And when we were 12, actually, we moved to Libby, which is about an hour and a half away. And I thought my life was going to come to an end because it was such a terrible proposition to move. I didn't know. I thought moving away from my friends meant losing all my friends and going to a new place. But as it turned out, the Lord knows, and that was important. It was good. They are chucking snowballs at each other. We made it.
We did.
Libby, Montana. Well, first order of business before we get home, and you guys will see this when we get there, but we had some water issues in our house, and we had to replace a bunch of flooring and tear out the girls' bedroom, so they had a bunk bed.
Yeah. It was just a tiny, tiny bedroom.
Yep. So now we had somebody fix it while we were in Alaska, so now we're at a furniture store. We're going to get a mattress.
Yeah.
And a, what do you call it, like a
bed frame.
Yeah, so that they have a place to sleep when we get home.
Yeah.
Here we go, coming home to Montana.
Home, sweet home.
Our Montana home. In the fog today. Hey, it's still there.